DJ.
What's up, it's Tayvon here, Dallas Entertainment Journal. We have Yelawolf here, one of the most prolific artists in the game right now. We're going to get a couple insights on his life right now. So Yelawolf, I want to ask, first of all, what actually started you to make music? What actually influenced you to make music?
It's hard to say really which song or what person. You know, it first started. You know, I started playing on the guitar and shit when I was like 3 or 4 years old, you know, just playing around with it. You know, music was just always in the house, you know. Pretty typical of, you know, that story you hear a lot. My mama played music all day, every day, and, you know, it was really broad, anywhere from, you know, Little Feet to Muddy Waters. My grandmother played Muddy Waters in the morning and shit while she made breakfast. So it was really like broad music that I was listening to.
So more of a rock and roll background.
Yeah, and country, because my mama at the time was like torn with my boyfriend at the time was torn with well, first Alice Cooper and then Ted Nugent, and then her next husband was torn with Randy Travis, his stage manager, Travis Tritt, Dwight Yoakam, Trisha Yearwood. So I was around a lot of country music, and so I had like one foot in the rock and roll country scene, and then, you know, coming up skateboarding and shit, I had another foot in hip hop, like underground hip hop too, you know, like early 90s, like Nashville, Tennessee, Howard Clifton's hip hop.
Okay.
Like, really was into that shit at the same time.
So my question leads to you next. I'm an aspiring artist myself. So I ask, as far as you getting on, and I know you have a different sound. A lot of people know you have a different sound. So how did you actually take that sound that you have and help push that forward to make sure that you were, you know, the proverbial artist that you are in Yelawolf today?
Well, it took a lot of time. You know, when you're doing something that's brand new, or you're blending genres or shit that really hasn't been done, I ain't gonna say it hasn't been done before, because Kid Rock has done it, you know, and even Run DMC did it, you know, the Beastie Boys did it, you know, there's a lot of hip hop artists that came out and blended genres. The Fugees did it. The sitar, you know, just little sounds and shit people blend cultures and music. For me, you know, it had to make more sense with my life story. So it took a while to really nail it and to figure it out. You know, getting on, quote unquote. You know, when you're younger, you have these dreams of getting signed and shit. You know, you think that's like the breadwinner. You know, that's where you want to end up being signed. You know, but the game's turned over on its head, you know, as far as that goes. It's not really that important anymore, to be honest. You know, the world is your media now. You know, it's a double-edged sword. You can put out a record and blow the fuck up online just with your own push, with your own imagery, with your own videos, with your own music, start to back. Which is a great thing. The hard thing is that it is that easy. You know what I'm saying? So you're dealing with that much more competition. So I mean, like, for me, everybody's got their own story. I got on, quote unquote, you know, in a different way. You know what I mean? Like I was kind of like one of the last of my kind, to be honest with you, because when I got my deal in '07 with Columbia, my first deal. The internet was just starting to fucking really strike real power, you know what I mean? Now it's like the power. There is no better media. When I got my first deal in '07, MySpace was still like impressive. You know what I'm saying? So like it's like now it's like
you have a little trouble with your top 8.
Yeah, my top 8. What, picking your top 8? Remember those fights?
Yeah, dude. What were your top 8, dog?
People got feelings. Yeah, people call some real feelings about the top 8. That's funny. You ain't in my top 8. Good shirt.
So my question is now, as far as Yelawolf, we know a lot of your actual songs that you put together studio-wise, but we have a lot of freestyles out there, like the BET Cypher that you did with the Shady 2.0 cast. A lot of people weren't really familiar with you, but you made them familiar with you. And then I heard an actual freestyle with you and Tim Westwood that actually like blew my mind. So as far as what do you think feels more natural to you as far as making songs or actually doing the freestyles?
Well, freestyles, man, the term, you know what I'm saying, it's been changed so much, you know, like, normally when you hear people freestyling, it's just a written verse that they're throwing over a beat, you know. It's like, you rarely hear people like Super Nat, you know what I'm saying, going off the top, you know, like I've never been really talented at going off the top, to be honest with you. Everything that I put down is something that I have rehearsed and have written. But I do know that when it comes time to be in a circle, and you know, if that opportunity comes up, then you know, I know that I gotta come blazing. You know what I mean? Like, it's not easy to play basketball with Michael Jordan. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want to go rap next to Royce and Marshall, Crooked and Joe, and you know what I mean? What the fuck? You gotta do something. Yeah. You know, so it's just like, it's just a platform for me to just let loose. You know what I mean? Rapping is fun to me. It's really just, it's like a game. And rapping itself is just really just so child's play. Writing songs is really what is really difficult. You know, that's a real fucking challenge. Writing a great song with 3 great verses and a great hook with a big good melody, and that's my new challenge, you know what I'm saying? But as far as MCing and shit goes, it's just like, I don't know, man. It's not really that challenging to me. So going off of that, the first time I actually heard you as in consumer, I heard you on Joel Santana's Mixing Up the Medicine, and then that actually led me to look forward into your actual project, the Trunk Beats project. So from there, I'm just trying to figure out, do you more so enjoy making your own songs, or do you enjoy being on features within like the One Train with Kendrick and ASAP and everybody else that was on the track? Well, I think like, you know, I'm pretty picky about my features. Most every time that I've done a feature, it's either they're a homie of mine, we built some kind of, like ASAP and I became friends, you know, after playing some shows, and you know, so that feature just came just naturally. The feature with my first feature with Raekwon and Bun B came through my homie at the time, KP, who had, you know, good relationships with them. My introduction to Big Boy and my feature with Big Boy, all those things just kind of like had real grassroots connections. I never have reached out to a feature or have been asked to feature and accepted anything that was just commercially valuable. You know what I mean? Like, I'm real like, I have to really like it. You know what I mean? And the Mixing Up the Medicine, it was like a Bob Dylan. Yeah. You know, which is like playing with fire. You know, you don't want to fucking. Yeah. You really don't want to do that. Like now, I would never do that. You know, just because, you know, I had less. I paid attention less back then with about, like, you know, about who I sampled and why I sampled them, and you know, so. But it did great, man. It was good. It was good for him, and it was great for me. It's a good look for me. So, you know, features, I think people need to pay attention to. I don't think it should be something taken so lightly. I don't think you should just sell out a verse just to get a feature on a record, because it, you know, first it waters you down, and then it waters the music down, and then butterfly effect. Next thing you know, the whole fucking culture's whack.
So my last question is, again, I see the tattoos, I see everything that you got going on as far as you standing out, as far as the hip hop scene. What does it mean to you to be an individual as far as hip hop goes?
Well, hip hop, man, it can be like pro wrestling almost. Everybody's got a character, you know. I mean, I think it's important to have an identity and an image, and my image and my style is ever growing. You know, 3 years ago I was wearing Jordans, you know what I mean? Now I'm in cowboy boots, and that's what I enjoy wearing. You know, that's who I've grown to be, and things are starting to make more sense to me, you know, so I pay attention to everything. You know, I think being an individual is crucial, you know, no matter what it is, whether it's in the way you present yourself on the mic, or how you present yourself, the way you dress, or both of those, you know. You gotta pick your battle, but for me, man, it's just, you know, accidentally we are, you know, different, and but that's kind of the point, you know what I mean? So that we can be leaders of our own shit, you know what I mean? Not have to follow trends. You know, not to set trends, but to actually, now I'm in a zone where I want to do things that are timeless, that you can't even really call it a trend. It just is what it is, you know? So, yeah.
We really appreciate you for all this. Again, just go ahead and tell everybody who you are, how we can reach you, how we can pick up on your music.
My name is Yelawolf. I'm a white rapper from Alabama. I signed to another white rapper by the name of Eminem. I have a new album coming out this year called Love Story. It's my sophomore album on Shady Records. You are fucking watching the Dallas Entertainment Journal, right?
Yes, sir.
And thank you so much. We're at Trees. We're killing it tonight. It is a sold-out show. Me and Rizzo and Slamero, fucking man, Bones Owens on stage tonight, and we're gonna kill it. Holler at y'all next time. Peace.
Again, Tayvon, Dallas Entertainment Journal, Yelawolf. Y'all check out his music. Thank you.
DJ.